Before you check your bank balance today, you need to see this. Something is happening behind the closed doors of the world's largest financial institutions. In 2026, the rules of money have been rewritten. If you are still following the old advice of just save your money or trust the traditional markets, you aren't just standing still, you are losing. Your purchasing power is being harvested in real time through hidden inflationary mechanics and a radical shift in global liquidity. Welcome to Wealth Logic Pro. Today, we are exposing the invisible collapse of the traditional banking model. But before we dive into the data, I have a gift for those who are serious about their future. I have prepared a complete 2026 business action plan for free, showing you how to invest and win in the finance world. I will send this file personally to you. However, to open it, you need a 4-digit secret password that I have hidden somewhere in this lecture. If you find it, comment the word "founded" below and I'll reach out. Keep your eyes on the board. Every second counts. Let's talk about the liquidity trap. Most people believe that when they deposit money, the bank keeps it in a vault. In reality, that money is gone the moment you walk out the door. It is lent out, leveraged, and gambled on high-risk derivatives. In the current 2026 economic climate, certain Tier 1 institutions are facing what we call a silent run. This isn't like the old days of lines at the ATM. This is a digital exit. Institutional investors are moving billions into decentralized ledgers and hard commodities. Why? Because the system is built on a mountain of debt that can no longer be serviced. Notice the patterns: withdrawal limits, changing terms, and the aggressive push for digital-only banking. These are not coincidences. They are preparations for a controlled reset of the global ledger. To understand 2026, you must understand the velocity of money. We see a historical anomaly where currency supply increases, yet movement through the public slows. Wealth is being concentrated and locked away by the very institutions that claim to protect it. When a bank limits your ability to move your capital, they are not protecting you from fraud. They are protecting themselves from a lack of liquidity. This is the definition of a trap. If everyone tried to settle their accounts today, the system would vanish in minutes. The smart money knows this, which is why they are currently exiting the burning building while telling you to stay in your seat and stay calm. Do not let their calm demeanor fool you. The balance sheets tell a different story. So, where is the smart money going? It's moving into what we call anti-fragile assets. These are assets that actually perform better during chaos. First, we have hard digital commodities. These are limited by Toad, not by a central bank's printing press. In 2026, scarcity is the only true hedge against currency debasement. Second, we have private equity, investing in cash-flowing businesses that provide essential services. These are businesses that people need, regardless of whether the dollar is up or down. Think about it. If the traditional banking system paused for 48 hours, what would you use to buy food? What would you use to protect your family's future? This is why our action plan is so critical. It's not just about getting rich. It's about not getting wiped out by a system that no longer values your labor. We must also look at the rise of autonomous fiscal agents. In 2026, we are seeing the integration of AI into the very fabric of trade. If you are still manually picking stocks based on yesterday's news, you are competing against algorithms that can execute 1,000 trades before you can blink. The 2026 Business Action Plan addresses this by showing you how to position yourself where the algorithms cannot reach, in high-value, tangible assets and specialized service sectors. You have to stop playing the game they designed and start playing the game they are afraid of. The elite are currently hedging against the very institutions they run. That should tell you everything you need to know about the stability of the coming months. The window for preparation is closing. By the end of this year, the gap between those who understood the 2026 reset and those who ignored it will be permanent. This is a wealth transfer of historical proportions. You need to audit your financial life right now. Look at your debt-to-asset ratio. Look at the solvency of the institutions you trust. Are they holding your wealth, or are they holding a promise that they can no longer keep? Most people are walking around with a false sense of security because their banking app shows a number. But that number is a liability, not an asset. It is a debt the bank owes you, and in a crisis, debts are the first things to be canceled. The secret code you are looking for is 8246. If you haven't written that down, do it now. This is the key to the 2026 Business Action Plan. I am looking for the most attentive members of this community to share this blueprint with, because the information inside is too sensitive for the general public who prefers to stay asleep. Wealth in 2026 is about sovereignty. It is about having the ability to move, trade, and survive without permission from a centralized authority. The system wants you dependent. The action plan wants you free. As we move into the final quarter of this year, expect more volatility. Expect more headlines designed to distract you while the real moves happen in the background. They will talk about inflation. They will talk about interest rates, but they will not talk about the solvency of the underlying ledger. You must learn to read between the lines. You must learn to see the moves before they are made. This is what Wealth Logic Pro is all about. It is about the logic of the 1% applied to your life. If you haven't found the secret password yet, you might want to rewind, because you'll need it to unlock the action plan I mentioned. This plan covers everything from offshore positioning to the selection of hard commodities that have outperformed traditional equities for 3 consecutive years. It is a roadmap for a world that no longer makes sense to the average person. Remember, subscribe to Wealth Logic Pro, find the code, and comment "Founded." I am personally reviewing the comments to find those who have stayed through this entire analysis. We are building a community of sovereign individuals who refuse to be victims of a failing system. To survive the 2026 shift, you must also master the concept of geographic arbitrage. The action plan details how to diversify your legal and physical presence. If all your assets are in one jurisdiction, you are a sitting duck for policy changes. We are seeing governments around the world implementing wealth levies under the guise of stability. You need to know how to move your tax residency and your physical assets before the gate closes. This isn't just for billionaires anymore. The tools of the elite have been democratized, but only for those who know where to look. Furthermore, we explore the energy wealth link. In 2026, currency is increasingly tied to energy production. We show you how to invest in the infrastructure of the future, not just green energy, but the grid stability and storage solutions that will power the next decade. When the traditional financial grid flickers, the energy grid will remain the ultimate source of value. Those who own the means of production and distribution will be the new kings of the 2026 economy. Money is no longer just a tool for buying things, it's a tool for freedom. Don't let the system take yours. We are entering a period of Darwinian finance, where only the informed survive. The old world is fading, and the new one is being built on transparency, code, and hard assets. You can either be a victim of the transition or a victor of the new era. The choice is yours, but the time to choose is now. Audit your assets, secure your family, and move with purpose. I've given you the tools, and I've given you the warning. Now, it is time for you to take action. I'll see you in the next analysis, and I'll see the winners inside the 2026 Business Action Plan. Stay sharp, stay sovereign, and stay ahead of the reset. Now, make sure to like and subscribe this channel so you have the wealth mindset and be expert in your finances. Share this video to that one person you wish them to be successful financially. Click the notification button to our daily financial analysis. Until next time, take care.